What's up, guys? Ricky here with another unboxing slash special reveal of what's in the box. So I ordered this off eBay. This is probably the second most expensive action figure that I've ever bought. But I decided, you know what, why not? I thought I'd avail it for you for the channel, and it's something that I kind of wanted for quite some time. So throw your guesses in the comments if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's see what we got in here. Okay, is that everything? Okay, here we go. Out of the box. So let's see what we got here. Okay. So overall, looking pretty good. So like I said, this is pretty expensive. A little bit loose in the hip area, which is pretty customary for your Predator, especially the older models. Let's see. Okay, that looks pretty good. These things are pretty fragile on the side, the claws for some reason, more so than normal, I think, too. But yeah, okay, so we got this here. And this is the, okay, if you don't know which one this is the big red Predator from the Batman YouTube video, which is pretty cool. So here you go, came with some weapons here and extra open hands. Cool, so let's actually pose this up real quick and see what we got. Okay, and here is Big Red out of the package, and looking sweet. So pretty awesome. So, and I'm pretty impressed. So for being an older figure, the joints are pretty solid on it. The only thing that's not solid is the hips. So the hips are pretty loose, but other than that, like the knee joints, the shoulder joints, everything works pretty well. The head joint too. Some of these older ones get really kind of loose. And you could tell if you watch the Renegade Predator review that I did. That was definitely one that was already kind of, you know, the head was all loose and could pop off pretty easy. Same with the wrist, but this one seems pretty solid. So let's take a closer look here at some of the details. So you got the dreads. Cool thing about this Predator, right, is it uses red, which is really unique. And apparently this Predator was really inspired by, obviously, the kind of samurai culture, which I think is pretty cool. So that's one of the few Predators that actually carries katanas, which I think is pretty cool. So very sweet. So yeah, I got nice red armor here, and actually throughout it looks like they did a black wash, which actually looks really good, because sometimes they don't do black washes on these, but with this one they did, and it looks really nice too. So you got some bone material there. Let's see, you got a nice wash, really cool paint application. You could do definitely more of a wash right there if you wanted to make it stick out a little more, but yeah, overall this thing looks menacing and sick, so very cool. So cool. Well, how about we do articulation real quick. Okay, here we go. Articulation. So we got the head, so moves up about that far, moves down a little bit. You do have head pivot. You do have rotation, which is nice. Shoulders move up, not quite 90 degrees, just because this gets kind of in the way there, that little armor piece. You do have single jointed elbows with rotation. You do have wrist articulation here as well. Then you do have waist articulation, so it does rotate side to side. You do have the claws that come out. Now these are pretty fragile. You can just tell by feeling it. Unfortunately, they're not super strong there. The swords can go in the holster here decently. Then you have your legs. And I'm not going to force it, but you can go to splits a little bit. Legs go up a little bit. Knees are double jointed, so you can bend it decently. And you do have ankle articulation as well. So pretty nice. So overall, this is kind of the standard old articulation for the Predator. So it's decently articulated. You get it in enough good poses, but it's definitely not on par with the Ultimate bodies that they've released lately. So yep, but that was the articulation. Okay, and here is a size comparison of the Big Red in the middle, obviously, next to the other Gotham City Hunting Party figures. So the one to the right is the Wasp Predator, and the one to the left is the Albino Predator, and they stand roughly the same height. Maybe Big Red might be slightly shorter than the Wasp, but not by much. And I believe they're on the same mold, so there really shouldn't be a size difference. If there is, that would be quite interesting. And then all the way to the far left, we have the Ultimate New Elder from the Lost Tribe, which stands a little bit taller because it is the ultimate body. And then all the way to the right is the Serpent Hunter Predator, which you can tell it's on the AVP mold, and it's much bigger. So pretty good size comparison there. And the AVP Predator is so monstrous. But here we go. So let's look here real quick. So we got around 7 3/4 inches tall, which puts us at about 19.5 centimeters. So stands a little shorter than obviously the Ultimate Body ones, but it fits in pretty nicely with the other scale ones. And I am surprised. It does actually look quite a bit shorter than, a little bit shorter than Wasp, which is kind of mind blowing to me. But overall, size looks fine. No complaints there. Okay, final thoughts on Big Red Predator. I like it. I think it's really cool. So I love the samurai theme. I love the red armor. It's just something so unique, I think, compared to the other ones, even though it is on like the Jungle Hunter mold. So it is like a similar mold that we're kind of all used to. Just the extra red accents and stuff, and just that little samurai belt just makes a huge difference. I think it looks really awesome. So this was a little expensive, like I said, but I think it was worth the purchase because honestly, I can't see Neca, or I don't see Neca actually reissuing this in an ultimate form. I mean, they could, but it's such like an exclusive kind of unique thing, which I'm surprised they even made these Predators in the first place, since it was just a fan-made like YouTube video. But yeah, I think it's cool, and it's going to just keep going up in value, I'm sure. So, but yeah, love this Predator. I love the red accents. Just very, very cool. So that was it. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll keep bringing reviews, customizations, etc. to you. And if you haven't checked out the Tartarus Clan action figure storytelling video that I just posted, feel free to. I think that's a really fun video, and I want to keep doing that for you all. But yeah, feel free, like, subscribe, and let's keep growing this channel. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. See you next time.